I mean, you can't go wrong. You got trained by Medivh's mom. I actually forget her name. EQ? Do you remember her name? It's like, was it Aru? No. I know it starts with an A.
I think you're close. Let me check.
I know it has an A, an R, an I, and a W in there. It's a very interesting name, but she was a high elf. It's pretty much what I remember about her, and she was a very powerful mage. She trained Jaina, and what else do I know about her? She fought Sargeras, and that's Sargeras' avatar, sorry, and the avatar went inside her womb, hid there until Medivh was born.
Yeah, she was just powerful enough to inflict mortal damage to the Sargeras' avatar, and before he was destroyed, what energies was left on the avatar seeped onto her to pretty much secure the success, of the Burning Legion's future.
Yeah.
I hate the Burning Legion anyways.
And then due to those soul actions, Medivh was born, and then Sargeras took over Medivh and opened up the Dark Portal, letting the orcs out to Azeroth, and, well, we get Warcraft. Wow, I cannot go into Battlegrounds because I haven't decided the fate of Gilneas. You gotta be kidding me, right?
You a Pandarian?
No, I'm a Worgen. I hate Worgens, but I started this Let's Play before.
You're right. It's Aegwynn, or Aegwynn.
Oh, so close.
You were right on that part. Started with an A.
Yeah, so close. Damn.
Meow.
See, guys, you get quality footage when you watch my videos. Not only do you get to see mage leveling, you get to hear about lore. You wouldn't have learnt the lore otherwise.
Batman.
It's probably copyrighted.
Oh man, that reminded me of the frickin' the Bat Riders from Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne, where the Bat Rider goes,
I hated that.
no 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 me.
I couldn't help but laugh at that. I finally got to that part and it was like, I'm like, what is he doing?
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
I was like, you suck.
Yeah,
what?
because he's a Bat Rider.
I understand now.
I
Shit.
am the Batman. One sec. So we have this the warrior in here, Chuck Norris, who's supposed to be the tank, and a human paladin is doing all the tanking in red spec. It is hard as hell to heal him.
I love this bit in the Worgen where the king shows that he's a Worgen and so everything. Anyway, considering I am doing the Worgen study area, let's talk about the Worgen lore, EQ.
Didn't we already cover
Please
that
no
yesterday?
more.
We did
Please
cover
no more.
we did cover that yesterday, but I wasn't recording the Worgen character. I wasn't recording in general, actually.
Oh. Yeah, when I made my Worgen character so I could get the Gilnean Raven, it really didn't click into me about, you know, the 3 bosses in Shadowfang Keep until like close to the end of the fucking quest line. And
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
And it's like, the fuck? Because then it's like, kill this dude? Okay. Why does that name look familiar? Why does that name look familiar? And why does he look familiar? And I was like, why the fuck do those 3 look familiar?
Yeah, it makes so much more sense,
And I
eh?
looked at the fucking... Yeah, I looked at Shadowfang Keep and it's like, holy shit.
And it begins.
And it's like, holy shit. And my freaking... It's like, damn.
The lore meter ticks off. It's just dit. Lore meter.
Yeah. Yep, I need another beer. Be right back.
Alright, Caesar. But yeah, for all you peoples who don't know about the Worgen lore, it is not just magically a magic thing that just turns things into wolves. No. It has a lot more war than that.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, Worgen lore is amazing.
Trink.
I got a bad feeling. Long live Greymane.
So, yeah. EQ, well, you're just gonna have to double check what I say because I'm generally not the best at this, but, the Worgen lore starts about 10,000, I think it's 10,000 years before the Sundering, when there was a small army of, demons were just raiding on some night elves, and, yeah, there's a small little war there. I forget the name of that war. It doesn't come to mind, but it's not that important anyway. Back then, the druids had multiple forms, right? They could just become any animal they wanted, and no, they could do any form they wanted, but one form that no druid was allowed to use because Malfurion banned it ages ago was the wolf form, which we know as the Worgen. And the reason is because that form was so vile, so like crazy and stuff that no one could control it except the specific groups of a specific group of night elves, druids, that have something to do with the Scythe of...
who worship
the druids
wolf
of the Scythe.
Goldrin.
Yeah, who worship the wolf Goldrin. Goldrin? Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, they had the Scythe of Elune and everything. And pretty much, there was this one encounter with some demons where the leaders of the druids of the Scythe, his name really skipped my mind. Starts with R or something.
What are you thinking of?
The leader of the druids of the Scythe before they were banished. Before he died, and then his friend got really pissed and, you know, destroyed everything.
Wow.
Anyway, back to storytelling time. Pretty much what happened was the leader of the druids of the Scythe was with, I believe at the time, his girlfriend. I'm just gonna say that. And they were just chilling, and then the demons attack. So that's so horrible. The leader tells his, her name skips my mind as well, but they're like ancients of Crowley. Anyway, they tells the girl to go off and get the other person who's his friend, who eventually becomes leader of the Scythe, the druids of the Scythe. Anyway, yeah. So
technically wasn't a main leader of the Druids of the Scythe. The Worgen, in fact, you know, derived from the ancient druidic sect known as the Druids of the Scythe, who worship Goldrin. The chosen shapeshift form of these druids was the Worgen form. But these druids lost themselves to the form's savage nature and descended into feral behavior. Most Worgen kept their wolf-like forms at all times, but experiments by the mage Aragorn in Old Shadowfang Keep resulted in human/Worgen hybrids who only appear as Worgen under the light of the moon. They carry with them, the dark, corrupting malaise of the, that grows wherever they infest, making the surrounding area dark and glowing.
Yeah. That was an easier way of saying it, rather than telling the whole story of how they got banished and everything. That was an easy way of saying it.
Yeah, from what I'm looking at right now,
but one of the very powerful
Worgen are not native
people.
to Azeroth, and have only recently appeared in remote areas where they menace travelers and small settlements. The Worgen are an erratic race. They can be in almost the kingdoms of the East, whatever. Some believe they are arrivals from another world in the twisting nether. Others think that they might be, created through magical experimentation or brought here as servants from some evil entity. Whatever the case, they are mostly unwelcome. These creatures are thoroughly evil, delighting in torturing and devouring intelligent creatures. They enjoy hearing the screams of their victims as they tear them apart piece by piece. Worgen never show mercy or remorse. They may seem savage, but they are fairly intelligent and possess a cruel, bestial cunning that can come as a surprise to the unprepared. Worgen society is patriarch based, with the eldest males leading the pack. Worgen never challenge leadership. The patriarch leads until he is physically incapable of doing so any longer, at which point his younger kin devour him. The Worgen see this as not as cruelty, but as a great honor. They consume the bodies of their fallen as well as their victims. They believe the flesh and blood of their own kind improves their strength and cunning. Worgen look like humanoid wolves. That's obvious.
Yeah.
They dwell in simple huts and usually wear cured leather scraps as rudimentary armor. Worgen do not use weapons, preferring to tear their opponents apart with their bare claws.